If all it takes to feel better about yourself is a bump on the head, well, show me the stationary bicycle. That's the premise behind Amy Schumer's new film, I Feel Pretty.
So sizing is a little limited here in the store, but you could probably find your size online.
In the suitable for most audiences comedy, she plays a woman who feels insecure about the way she looks until she suffers a head injury and instantly thinks she's the most attractive, most desired woman in the world.
That's me! That's me! Oh my God, do you see this?
Yes?
I'm beautiful!
Her confidence level changes, her clothes get an inappropriate upgrade, and her self-esteem goes off the charts. Directed by Abby Cohn and Mark Silverstein, the film is a good lesson about empowerment, particularly when it suggests we shouldn't really care what others think. A parade of supermodels passes through the film and helps point up the issues Schumer has thumped in earlier projects. Because it has a PG-13 rating, I Feel Pretty could play well with the teen crowd that's concerned with body shaming and outer beauty. Schumer finds a fun groove once the transformation happens and gets good support from a number of Saturday Night Live cast members. While it's not as overt as Trainwreck or Snatched, her earlier films, I Feel Pretty could put Schumer on that rarefied plane that now only Melissa McCarthy seems to occupy.
Farva, can I get a radio check?
Love it. It's like we never left.
Also this week, the Super Trooper guys return. What? You say you don't know who the Super Troopers are? Well, then you need to go back 16 years and look at the first film. You'll discover they're bumbling Vermont state troopers who succeed in spite of themselves. In the new edition, they're asked to establish a station between the U.S. and Canadian border when an international dispute arises.
Best behavior, boy.
Yep, there's pot smoking, nudity, and Rob Lowe, who isn't afraid to embarrass himself as the mayor of a Canadian town.
Come on, guys. They've come up here to tell us how great it's going to be for all of us to become Americans.
Like so many of these films we got in the 1980s, Super Troopers 2 doesn't rely on plot, but situations. None of the stars is recognizable, but they're more than willing to do things we thought were the exclusive property of the folks from Police Academy.
Would like to eat your papers.
If you're a fan of the first film, you'll see plenty of people you remember and a twist or two that could justify the return trip. But if you've never heard of the gang, well, you might want to do some homework. This is a comedy that requires more than a license and registration. It cries for subtext. With your movies in a minute, I'm Bruce Miller.